Okay, what's up, YouTube? Whew. So here it is, all put together. Got the grease in there. So I just verified that the system that I put in here, this guy, the brushless combo, it is a 4600 kV. So it's literally way too much. I mean, honestly, even like a 3000 kV would be too much on this car. But I don't know. You know, there's guys that you know, they run like Armas and stuff like that. 6S. That's great. You know, like that's super fast. I don't know. I just for me, like, you know, I've thought about you know, purchasing an Arma, but we'll see. I'm still up in the air because, you know, growing up, I like the on road stuff, but now I don't know. Now that I'm older, it's just like, man, now I want to start doing off road stuff. But yeah, no, this is it, man. You know, it's all put together. You know, it's pretty much identical. You know, I think, you know, the motor is just a different rating, but it's identical, literally identical to my son's vehicle. I did the same exact setup. You know, the way I placed the ESC, the receiver in there, the fan, you know, it's nice to have a little cooling in there. I think I mentioned it in my other previous video. It was weird because when I purchased my son's brushless combo, this didn't have anything on it, and when I got this guy, you know, there was a XT90 on it, and so I was like, well, let me see, I actually make my own adapters. It's probably something you see on Amazon that they sell. You know, it's nice. I mean, if you don't got the tools or the kit to do it, you know, yeah, I mean, it's better to just purchase them. Like you know, I have all the material and tools to make my own cables. You know, but I guess, you know, if you're starting from scratch, it might be, if you don't want to get all the equipment and the tools and whatnot, the material, then purchasing is probably the way to go. But I could have just done an adapter like this, but I was like, no, you know, I already got a bunch of these XT60s, you know, so I was like, let me just do it right, and that way it's just like a plug and play. I mean, I could literally leave the adapter, but literally me and my son would be just sharing batteries and whatnot. But no, yeah, this is awesome, man. I got the ESC programmed. Using the programming card. I calibrated the throttle so that, you know, everything's good there. So this is pretty much good to go, man. It's just got to put the body on and we can do some runs. Yeah, so I'm hoping, you know, sometime soon again I'll get some running footage with my son and I in our Mad Vans at the park. Yeah, so this time we're gonna do it on grass. On grass, man. Even on grass, it's fun, you know, because the grass provides like a little bit of cushion, and it helps. It's easy, a little easier on the vehicle, but you know that, I mean, you should, either way, you know, just just push it to the limits, man. But this is it, man. This is the setup. Keep in mind that if you're doing this brushless mod on your Kyosho, the factory cover that goes on here, that covers I believe the motor and the ESC, that has to come off, you know, so it's just gonna be like this. One thing I wanted to point out, a bunch of us guys use this, right? E6000 is very popular, very, very popular. See, I got a bunch of grease I got grease there and lube, and then I got like Loctite, all the adhesives there. One thing I noticed that like even after even like a 48-hour cure on that, and I'm not sure if it's just the tube that it's used in, and I'm using like the residual end, and I'm not squirting out the initial the initial, like the initial, what are you like the initial glue that comes out, you know what I mean? And maybe that's it, but I noticed that when I did it, this was on my son's vehicle. I did E6000 on the ESC and the receiver, and damn, I I know, like, even when I touch the receiver, it's warm. It's not hot, right? But for some reason, the E6000 wasn't holding up, and I use the E6000 a lot, especially on my boats, man, for like just doing the mounting, like mounting plates. Let me see, the like I 3D printed these, right? I use these, and man, they hold up well, but I don't know. I mean, I prep the surface, you know what I mean? I alcohol, the whole nine, man. And what is going on? Is there a leak here? Oh, okay. Anyways, but yeah, man, it's just weird. But I wanted to try this because they use this on boats as well. I can't find it, but this thing. This is that really strong Gorilla double-sided tape, and whoo, if you want something fast, like fast, fast and ready to go without falling off, that's the one to use, man. That's that double-sided tape, that it's not going anywhere. I did this last night and it's not moving, so the thing is super strong. I like it. The reason why I like it is sometimes, like, I'll do, like, I'll run my bolt, I'll run my bolt the next day, and it's like, oh man, the E6000 hasn't cured yet. It's very fast drying and fast, it dries fast, but the thing is, sometimes if you don't give it enough time to cure, man, at least 24 hours, I mean, it'll rip off. And that's from experience, I've tested it, I've used it on my boats where I'm actually running the boat less than 24 hours and that mount will fall off. But if I give it like a good 48, or if I do it in the beginning of the week and run it on the weekend, that thing is rock solid, so I'm not sure if certain guys are dealing with the same thing. But that's something, that if you haven't used that E6000 before, that's something to keep in mind. I know it's great. That's not gonna stop me from using it, but I just started using this mounting tape, and this thing is freaking awesome. I might even use this because I used this on my boat, and the amount of times it got wet and even submerged, that tape didn't come off, believe it or not. So that's awesome. So if you want something quick, not as messy, you know what I mean, this tape is the way to go, man. But yeah, this is it. This is the Kyosho Mad Van Twin, 4600 kV, man. This is animal. I really like that it, again, I mentioned it in my previous videos that I'm a big Hobbywing guy. Everyone has their preferences. Some people will talk smack about one brand versus the other, but honestly, man, it's just go with your experience. You know what I mean? There's no real right or wrong in this. This, again, it's a community where we all have fun. We support each other. So there are stuff that fails, guys. There's, sometimes you'll get a faulty product, you know what I mean? Like I've gotten that stuff before, you know what I mean? Sometimes you do get a bad ESC. Sometimes I haven't gotten a bad motor, but You know, as far as an ESC, yeah, you can get a faulty ESC, man. Like it's an electronic, you know what I mean? Nothing's perfect. Um, but yeah, man. And, oh, this thing right here is pretty cool. You know, my girl and I, we do a lot, as most people do, because we have the Prime membership. Um, I got these body posts from Amazon, and they're aluminum. Let me see if I can grab my son's. I did this upgrade because my son kept. If you see the top, you know, he bashes it so hard that it was literally grinding off the top of the body post. The front, however, is like a one piece design. I kind of wish they did the same where you could interchange them, but I'm gonna have probably, you know, this doesn't get you know, the hits as hard as the rear does because of how, like, if you're running the body mount, I mean the body, you know, the back actually makes, the way the shape is, it actually, you know, makes contact first or even harder with the ground than it does the front, because there's that little dip, you know. So I don't know, it's hard to explain it. But yeah, man, this is it. I'm very excited. I don't know. I'll probably go and test run it a little bit in a while, but um if not, I'll just the next time you'll see this guy is with my son, and we'll be both running our Mad Van. So yeah, man, hopefully this, you know, this video is informative. Hopefully it helps somebody out. Again, don't forget, you know, if you're gonna use this Max 10 setup, you know, you're gonna have to add some kind of spacing or washers in there. So just keep that in mind. So thank you guys. Sorry so long, but I try to see if I can give some helpful tips or information out there for guys that haven't owned a certain vehicle or want to, but then they want to learn from other people's mistakes, and that's always good to do, you know, before you actually make the mistake yourself, you know, save you some money. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Peace.